Hi, this is Brian Jones with the Geocomp Products Group. In this video, we're going to show you how to install the Geocomp PCI card for communicating with your lab systems. First, you're going to want to make sure you have a computer with the proper specifications. Those are shown here. All of our systems deliver with a white folder that looks like this. In this folder, you're going to find both a USB drive in here, as well as a thank you card. The USB drive contains a number of helpful documents, manuals, as well as the drivers for the PCI card and the software for your test system. The thank you card, you'll find, has some helpful information as well, and a link to our tech support website, where you can also find the drivers, manuals, and a wealth of other helpful information. From here, I'm going to have our IT help specialist, Nick Morrow, show us further how to do the physical installation.
Let's get started. To remove the screws on the back of this case, you want to unscrew like this, these two screws, and pull the cover straight back and up. Once the computer is open, if you have an anti-static wrist strap, clip it onto the chassis and around your wrist like this. You don't want to be shocking components with electrostatic discharge, but if you don't possess one of these anti-static wrist straps, you can actually touch this power supply here every couple of minutes to make sure you keep yourself grounded from shocking components. Inside the computer, you're going to see two PCI Express slots, a small one and a large one. I like to use the small one on these GeoNet cards because they fit, and that way it gives you room to put something else that would normally utilize the large slot. Okay, next thing is to do here is to pull this tab up like that. And as you can see here, there are two covers here, if you will. They're metal covers. These are removable, like you see here. By bending them back and forth, they'll eventually fall out, and that's fine. Okay, this is the GeoNet card, and these are the two brackets that go along with it here. So the small form factor computer, which this is this bracket you see right here that's attached to it right now. If you have a larger computer tower called an ATX tower, this is the bracket you're going to want to use right here. In order to remove the brackets here, you want to take this screw and this screw off of this card and put these feet underneath the card and put the screws right back through again, and it will, then it will be a larger slot. Okay, to install this card into the computer, you push it down to the slot, and while keeping it lined up with the front here, just to get everything nice and solid here. It takes a little bit of effort to get it into the slot, but don't jam it in there. But just the ones in the slot, give it a little bit of pressure to make sure it's nice and tight in the slot. And if there's no screws to secure it in place, helps to have a little bit of piece of electrical tape right here, just to keep it nice and flush so it doesn't jiggle around. Shut the cover. Disconnect the anti-static wrist strap from here, and put the cover on the computer like so, and make sure it's nice and flush with the front, and put the screws back on, and you guys are good to go. This is the Geocomp system here, and in order to set it up so that the system doesn't go to sleep, you need to go into your power saving settings and disable the sleep options. To do that, you must go to the start button, type in power options. It's the easiest way to get a search for it. Click on it, and then here at the top, when plugged in, turn off after. You can say never to this, and when plugged in, PC goes to sleep after never, and close the window. On the computer, we need to do the following: plug in your Geocomp flash drive to the computer. You can ignore this. If you go to Device Manager, you go to Start, type in Device Manager, click Device Manager. You're going to see other devices, and underneath you're going to see network controller that's in an error state. This is the GeoNet card. So right click on it, say update driver. Select the second option for browse my computer for driver software. Locate and install driver software manually. Then you want to click browse. Go under this PC. Go down to USB drive and find the software folder. Then go diags and drivers. So drivers is the folder where it lives. Click OK. Click next. And after that, the drivers are installed and you close the window. So we've installed the Geocomp drivers. Now we have to install the Geocomp software. So right click on the desktop, create a new folder, call it Geocomp. Second step is to go to the File Explorer down here on the taskbar. Click on the USB drive, go into software. In this example, this is a triaxial system, so for this example, click on this, right click, copy the folder, and put it inside this Geocomp folder. And then from here, once you get inside Geocomp folder, double click on the triaxial, and then you want to highlight these two items here, the triaxial and triaxial.report. Right click, send to desktop, create a shortcut. And then you've got the software installed, and just click on to make sure that they open, and they're done.